Happy Magic Monday, Collective Consciousness. This is Virgo Queen, your transformation coach, using the tools of astrology, tarot, sound healing, and ritual to connect you back to your magic and cosmic self. This Magic Monday podcast is for us to connect to the moon energy, to go through the moon cycles of the week from April 9th to April 15th, to discuss the goddess that we should invoke this week, to look at the Mother Peace Tarot, and to get answers from Gaia on how to honor her and her cycles for the week ahead. It's important to understand why we follow the moon cycles. The moon represents our creativity, our inner nature, our subconscious, the vehicle in which that drives us and moves us forward. This moon forecast is really to embrace this magical part of you, the one that's connected to the bigger self, to nature, and to that inner world that's constantly being created in this divine moment. We often look to our sun astrology to see what gifts will lie ahead for this week, what challenges, but the moon really signifies what we will truly experience and what we will feel this week. So I'll begin with the moon cycles. The moon on Monday, the 9th, is in Aquarius, and she sextiles Mercury. On Tuesday, Aquarius energy. And Tuesday is a day about the moon squaring Venus, the sun sextile the moon squares Jupiter, the sun squares Pluto, and Venus trines Mars. Now, again, this podcast is for those who understand astrology or are trying to learn more. And so if you want more in-depth wisdom about what all these aspects require us, please contact me and I'm happy to inform more. But those of you that know the astrology aspects, then please continue. Wednesday, the moon is moving into Pisces, and the moon will also sextile Uranus and moves into Pisces around 11:40 in the morning. On Thursday, the moon is in Pisces and sextiles Saturn. Venus sextiles Neptune. The moon sextiles Mars. And the moon will conjunct Neptune. And the moon will sextile Venus. All of this happening very early in the morning and then after dinner time. Friday, the moon will be moving into Aries around 8:30 in the evening. And this Saturday, on April 14th, the moon is again in Aries, and Jupiter sextiles Pluto. The moon conjuncts Mercury. Mars sextiles Neptune, and the moon squares Saturn. And by Sunday, for the new moon in Aries, the moon is squaring Mars, and Mercury finally goes direct. Now, the goddess that we're invoking this week is White Tara. And White Tara is about sensitivity. And her message to us is you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. As you've purified your inner world of thoughts, actions, and intentions, it's natural that you seek purity in your outer world as well. This is to acknowledge your heightened sensitivity, which is as real as it seems. You've stripped away the outer protective layers of unneeded defenses, which blocked your psyche and spiritual awarenesses. Now you're on the path of ascension, which calls you for your heightened awareness. And with this awareness comes new levels of sensitivity to the impure and harsh. Your body is a trustworthy instrument of measure of your tolerance level. Steer clear of which your body signals you to avoid. Take excellent care of your body, and it shall serve you well. Various meanings of this message. Acknowledge and honor your sensitivity. Take steps to protect yourself from negativity. Avoid chemicals. Steer clear of situations with loud noise, crowds, violent media, and other triggers. White Tara is an aspect of Tara, a female Buddha and a Hindu Mother Creator. The many female faces of the Buddha and Mother Creator are represented as various colors of Tara. White Tara represents purity, maturity, and compassion. The eyes on her hands, feet, and forehead allow her to be aware of all our prayers. She helps us to live long and peaceful lives. Now we turn to the Mother Peace deck. Now astrology and tarot were ancient tools that we all used when we were connecting more and building a relationship with the gods, with the cosmos, with understanding our bigger selves. And tarot for me is a confirmation of the soul. So this week, for the soul, for the moon, and the essence of who you are, the overall energy is 7 of Cups. 7 is an inward energy, and Cups is our emotions. And this card shows the infinite possibilities of creation. We're dreaming in the fantasy of what could be. And although this is fun to explore the imagination world, it's not based in reality, the reality in which we're living our everyday lives. But of course, this is the time before the new moon in Aries where we're trying to gather and venture through our inner cosmos to see what is our truth. What is it that we want to bring in for this new moon? What seeds do we want to plant? And during this time, we need to let go of the excess, just like White Tara spoke of letting go of the things that no longer serve you, but really listening to the body. More and more do we understand the body is a vehicle of our creation. And so during the winter season, most of us have been under the weather. And this allows us to detox, to get out of old patterns and to start new beginnings. And sometimes spring can feel very uncomfortable. And so this is the time to kind of explore the new ways in which we can get back into our body, back into the true creation that we want to manifest. The conflict is reverse 3 of Swords. Now this card really represents the battle of the self, battling these old ideas of who you were, battling the ideas of who you want to become, and facing the fact of who you are right now. And the truth is we're always trying to find the right way to live in harmony within all of them. We have so many different types of archetypes within us, these personalities that are born from the subconscious, and we have these conscious understandings. We are a complex consciousness here on earth, and what this is really showing you is to let go again of the things that aren't serving the vehicle in which you're driving. This can look at removing old subconscious patterns that keep you victimized to who you want to become. Letting go of overconsumption of things you don't really need, and really getting simple with your desires, so you can really focus on what is possible in the divine moment. The outcome, which is reverse 9 of Swords, shows that the nightmare is over, that through all this work, that this new moon is really bringing in new life, new possibilities, and really letting go of the negativity. New moons are such a profound time to go into stillness, to cleanse, to detox, to make space for digging those new plants, for planting those new seeds. And so you can see as well with the astrology is there's a lot of, finally, Mercury's going direct. This Mercury retrograde has been quite challenging for most of us that are trying to figure out our soul purpose, figure out meaningful relationships. And the truth is you kind of go to the most detached perspectives from your reality during retrogrades, because it's like you're going back to old memories, old lifetimes that aren't really relevant now, yet the emotional awareness and the imprint on our soul is still awake. And it's about merging those lost parts of our soul and allowing them to return home. And so again, this makes us to choose consciously the parts that we want to heal and the parts that need more love. So the message from Gaia this week is, she says, see yourself in nature. You are born of man and woman, but humanity is born of the natural world. Now it is time to reconnect. Look out into the natural world. Explore your world and you will see who you are. Peel away all judgment and dogma born of man and see your truest nature mirrored in the beautiful world around you. See that your emotions are like the weather and that your senses reach into the sky, and earth like the branches and roots of the trees. See yourself in nature and nature within yourself. The moon, she speaks to us this week. And I just want to say how much the moon has transformed my life. And this is why I wanted to share some of her moon magic with you on these Magic Moon Mondays. For when we follow the moon, we begin to follow the story of our soul. And there it enriches our everyday experience. And this is where we can find true magic. So thank you for joining, and happy to connect with all of you that are wanting to know more about the moon and how she is in your own chart, in your own cards, in your own understanding, and how by welcoming this energy into your life can create a magical world of existence. Blessed be.